Welcome back to the program. And now as we take a look at the Eurozone situation earlier, we have managed to contact now on the line with us a legal and political analyst from Brussels, Alexander Moore. Welcome to the program.
Hello,
Hi,
good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
So, starting off, Standard & Poor's rating agency may strip France and Germany's AAA rating. Practically 50 nations will all be at risk at this downgrade. What are your outlooks towards this rating?
Well, I think one in general has to be very careful with kind of ratings. S&P has in the past, especially earlier this year in June, July, August, made some very strange comparisons already, and they even downgraded one of the biggest investment companies in the U.S., the Warren Buffett company, Berkshire Hathaway, and which was not really justified. Then earlier in August, they already for once downgraded France, and then later said it was done by mistake. I would be a little bit careful and reluctant to take it completely serious at the moment. It's maybe to put a little bit pressure on the leadership of the European Union to go ahead with the reforms. However, I think one should put it a little bit in context and not take it too serious at this very moment.
Do you have any hope, Mr. Moore, for the EU summit later this week to tackle the euro debt crisis?
Well, actually, I'm very positive. I think right now the pressure is so high. If you see the headlines in the European press, if you see how politicians react to the situation, there's basically no other way than trying to solve by every means the financial and now increasingly economic and democracy crisis in the European Union. I'm very positive that they will come up, even so they are not thinking about Eurobonds at the moment, but I'm very positive by Friday we will have a quite clear picture in which direction the European Union and the economic and monetary union will go further.
Mm-hmm. Now, there has been both commentators and that the European Union had flaws since the beginning, and even those who compel the unification is irreversible. So the Eurozone nations deepen fiscal union and the integration will be the way out for this crisis?
I definitely think yes. I think a stronger fiscal union, more integration is absolutely essential to solve this problem, to give back trust to the markets, to give back trust to the European Union citizens to go ahead with their lives and give them security to invest in their future as well. Therefore, I think a stronger integration is the way forward and is maybe the last option for the European Union to survive in the future and to play a big role, an economic important role, which is recognized by all players in the future.
Now, Mr. Moore, between with the combined leadership with France and Germany, do you think that will be enough to preserve the single currency?
This is a very difficult question. I think France and Germany are doomed to save the European Union at this very moment. They are the biggest economies. They have shown quite leadership skills in the past. Sarkozy and Merkel just met yesterday, where they presented a 5-point plan, which basically leads in what we just mentioned earlier, a closer fiscal union on the European Union level. So Germany and France do not have any other chance. It's in their very own interest. Both countries are export-orientated. Both countries need the Eurozone to be economically playing an important role in the future. And therefore, France and Germany, at this very moment, if they want it or not, have to save the Eurozone to some extent.
Well, Alexander Moore, thank you so much for joining our program all the way from Brussels.
Thank you very much for having me on your program.